everyone, it's me Serena from Vintage Gaudi. Welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel and welcome to another toy hunting tour on my YouTube channel. I am going today to 2 thrift stores, so I'm doing a tiny little toy hunting tour and you can be part of it. I have to treat myself really well with these thrift stores because it has been quite stressful weeks actually. Past week, but also next week will be super stressful at work. So we have all to do this year-end stuff. In the financial section. So it's super tough and stressful. And now today, since it is Saturday and I got day off, so I will go to the thrift store and kind of distract myself from a lot of numbers and counting numbers and whatever that comes to due to my job that I have to do, but instead going to something that I like with toys. Thrift stores. So yeah, thrift stores is actually my kind of happy place, as well as flea markets, of course. So that's kind of the opposite. So I'm working in the financial section with like, you have strict rules, you have to do this, you have, the numbers don't lie. I mean, 1 + 1 gives the number that it gives, right? But then the private me, the opposite of me, is like the chaotic, the colorful and so on, so the one that is just the opposite from the work me, right? So yeah, that's about me, a little bit background story. I'm not sure if you can hear my voice quite well because I'm also not feeling the best at the moment, so my voice is a little bit cracking, but anyways, let's see if the thrift store has something nice for me and you can be part of it. So let's go, don't waste any time, directly to the thrift store, right? Yeah, let's go. Big Lala Loopsy. I'm not collecting them, but they're looking cool. American Girl. How fun. Design book. Oh. So you can kind of create your own fashions. That is interesting. I did not know that American Girl was released here. Fun. This is also cool. Like a game book, but definitely older. It's cool. This one is interesting. Sew your own fashions. What's this? Little diorama. Cute. Some doll fashions. Oh my god, I remember these. You definitely had some of these as a child. I don't know what they're called, but I think they're really cool and relaxing, right? Could watch them for hours. I think this is the mouse from Europa Park, if I'm not wrong. Could be. This is fun. but I think he's new. Oh, cool. This one is really big. Yeah, from the Looney Tunes, yeah. It says 1995. Not sure if that is the date when this came out, but this is different. This is really different. The eyes have unfortunately a little crack, but oh my god, big one. Who else is hidden down here? Oh, something cool. Look. Cute. Not technically My Little Pony or so, but pony. Some dolphin. But so far not all, so far not all. Some Barber Papa. I'm not really familiar with them, but I have definitely seen them. But it is more something from the generation of my parents. And it looks older actually. Circa 126 pieces. Here it says 1972. But again, super demolished, the packaging. 290. But the problem is you never know if it's complete or not, so yeah, kinda risk or so. But it looks cool, actually, it looks really nice. And it has a seal on it. Maybe that is the selling point to me, a seal. No, I'm not sure about it, but it looks cool. And here we got this one here. Jigsaw puzzle, also 290. Is there a year? So I'm not sure if there is years on it, if you can go on that. So like if it says 1990 or so, if it's really from 1990. Or, I mean, there could be remakes. We got here this. It's also cool. This is a 2-in-1 puzzle. I love these older puzzles, they're looking so cool. Don't know what to do with it, other than placing them together, but it's cool. We got Schlimpfe. This must also be older, right? Oh, it is older because it says made in Western Germany. This one has 320 pieces, so And it is $4.90 while the other ones are $2.90. Kind of weird. Anyways, what else do we have here? Oh, this is beautiful. Swiss Skillschmiede. Tiny. Wow. So cool. A pretty nice section of puzzles actually. Just saw this Pocahontas puzzle from Clementoni, and I have a puzzle from Clementoni. I got it from Lao actually, if I'm not wrong, but I'm pretty sure. And it is an Italian brand, so really cool. I don't know what year it is, could be a remake or so, but also cool, like older. So this is also cool, and it is a big puzzle, so it has only 24 pieces, but this, you see here the scale of the one piece, so it is a giant puzzle actually. That's so cool. Wow. I just saw this because it has the My Little Pony sticker on it, but I'm not sure what it is actually. Is it like a memory or so? Shuffle. Oh, okay. Newer My Little Pony. Don't know what generation, but yeah, not really the thing that I'm into. Almost 20 years old. Cool. Nice. And it is in good condition. What else do we have here? Oh, Tim und Struppi Klassikers. These are classics. I think it's French. Yeah, I think it's in French. This is in German. DIY for kids. Oh. What's this? Oh, I definitely remember having like a lexicon as a kid. That is really cool. This is actually a puzzle, that looks really cool. It says 1970, but I'm not sure if it's really from the 70s. What books do we have here? Oh, this is cute. So far I can't see anything that is like for me or so. So I have left the other thrift store and now I'm in front of the second thrift store. Super exciting right now. The first one, I didn't really find any Barbie-ish dolls, so every now and there was like an Elsa doll or a newer Barbie, but they didn't have this basket actually with full of the Barbies. So I was wondering if they throw away them from time to time and they didn't get any new in, or what happens to them. Someone bought all of them, I don't know, but well, my hopes are here for thrift store number 2. So let's see what thrift store number 2 has for me actually. Let's go. I see this Disney Club game with Captain Baloo, Chip and Chap, Gummibärenbande. It looks so cool. I don't know from what year it is, but it is behind glass, so that means technically it's expensive, as usual. But maybe I need to ask for the price, because I can't see really a price on it. This is inline skating Barbie, but unfortunately we've cut hair, and I have her already. I just missed her outfit. Would be nice finding her outfit. Stephanie. Skipper. No, Steffi. I just thought her hair looked like Skipper. Skipper, late 90s, but no. Still got this one here. Oh my god, I see a black doll. Oh my god. Okay, her neck is broken, but oh wow, she's cool. Is she Shani? No, Christy from some kind, but with the superstar arms. So you can see it with the superstar arms. Oh, she's definitely coming with me. For sure. Need to find out at home who she is. So, was not expecting that. Really, honestly, was not expecting that. Who else? Okay, we have here a horse. Oh, there's one more. This is also an articulated Barbie, but again cut hair. I don't know really who she is. Gymnast? No. She's missing earrings, not sure. Let's place her aside. They actually have a good section. Who is this? One. But unfortunately also not really cheap. Oh, Kelly is still here. Kelly is still here. Who else? More articulated doll. Stefila. Oh no. I just mistook her for someone. There's this. Stefila again. Oh. Hollywood Nails Barbie still here. She's cool, but I have her. I don't need another one. Steffi Love. You can kind of feel Steffi Love from the hair fiber. Oh, this horse is in the way. So what's here on the bottom? Okay, this is actually creepy. This is super creepy. Not really. Nice. Yeah, I think that's it actually. She's gone. So yeah, unfortunately cut here as well as this one here. So sad. Let's see if there is.
she's cool. Just saw this play set actually, and it has My Little Ponies on it, generation free. So it is like sort of a supermarket or so. But unfortunately no year on this one so far. Ah yes, here 2002, so yeah. Cute playset for G3 My Little Ponies. It's like a supermarket. So yeah, unfortunately nothing for me because it is so big, so huge actually. So we leave it here, but never actually really saw playsets for G3, which is nice. Okay, this is pure nostalgia to me. These are old phone cards. Yes, before everyone had a smartphone, there have been public phone cells, and you had to buy a card of it, like in different, like for 10, 20 or so, 50 Swiss francs, and then with that card you put it into those public phone cells, and you can phone, you can make a call. And this is a whole collection of it, and me and my brother, we used to collect them as a child, because once like here for example $10 or so, once they're empty, so they left the phone cards in the phone cells, and we kind of wanted to collect them, and this is just pure nostalgia to me. This is so cool, and it's like not only from Switzerland but from all around the world. So cool. Like here we got Euro, so Telekom Austria, T-Mobile, this might be also Austria or Germany, something France, Telecom. Oh my god. Oh, this is so crazy actually. Oh my god, how fun. I'm not really interested in this of course, but just for nostalgia reasons. I mean look, they have been so cute. Wow. So fun, so fun.
And now welcome to the haul part of this toy hunting / thrift store tour. I have here some of the stuff that I've bought, and honestly I have to say I am regretting most of the bots that I've made that day. I don't know, sometimes I'm a little bit an impulse buyer, which is not good actually. Looking back, it's not really good, because I shouldn't have bought all this stuff that I have here. So some of them are definitely a regret find, unfortunately. But, well, they're here. I will show you them in the lot. So, yeah, let me start first of all with this really interesting Barber Papa circus puzzle. It is a cool puzzle, 126 pieces. Actually not bad. Or, well, yeah, it is used here and there. Here is a little chip as well. This one here I should have left at the thrift store because it is not complete. It is missing one single part, and it is missing one part down here, which is actually the main part, actually, where it says the Barber Papa Circus. That part is missing so sadly. Main part because it says like Barber Papa on it. So yeah, of course it would be annoying if like the faces from the characters also would be missing, but it is not complete. And the problem is with all these puzzles at the thrift stores, unfortunately, they don't check them if they're complete. They just take it as the donations came in and place it in the shelf. So, yeah, unfortunately. So I should have left this one. Plus, I got also scammed from the thrift store looking back because this puzzle was labeled for $2.90. And I remember exactly when I saw it in the shelf there, I was like, okay, $2.90. I take the risk. If it's not complete or so, it's not that bad. Later on, when I was paying, that cashier charged me $4.90 because this puzzle here was labeled $4.90. So I paid 2 Swiss francs too much for this puzzle, and I didn't realize that until I got home when I checked the receipt again, because I was like, for doing these videos I'm also talking about prices, and then I saw, wait, they charged me $4.90 instead of $2.90, and yeah, it could be a mistake because I think they just thought, oh, $4.90, so all the puzzles are $4.90, and he didn't watch or check the label directly on this puzzle here. So it is my fault, it is their fault, so it is, yeah, everyone's fault actually, that this happened. But anyways, I wouldn't be that mad if the puzzle would be complete, which is not the case, so yeah, yikes. Barber Papa puzzle, still a cute puzzle. So Barber Papa was or are were a cartoon actually back in the 70s. So as far as I researched, they were back in the 70s, and they are like characters who can shift into different forms. For example, like here, like a horse, or they can shift into a bear or so. So they are sort of squishy characters who can transform into other characters. And they were actually produced in France. So they came originally from France, which is amazing. So yeah, we got the Barber Papa Circus, and unfortunately not complete, missing one piece. Still, I think it is a cute puzzle. It is really fast made. So when you think what is so interesting about puzzles, etc., and so on, I think, or for myself, doing puzzles, especially like the ones that doesn't have a ton of pieces, it can be relaxing. Like, for example, you got a hard day at work, you're stressed, you're whatever, exhausted, and so on, and you come home and you're doing a puzzle. That means you're focusing on doing this puzzle, and then everything else that stresses me out in a way turns into the background. And so that's why I love doing puzzles actually. But I prefer the ones who doesn't have that many pieces, because then you can see like the finished product in a good amount of time. Instead, like 1,000 pieces puzzle, I have made many of them, and it take me days to do that, while 126 pieces, I have it in like half an hour or an hour. But then it helps me to calm down a little bit. So I think that's a great opportunity, but not only for adults, but also for kids, of course, to focusing a little bit, and also for, I don't know, friends, events or so. Yeah, I think that's a great opportunity in doing puzzles. That is why I pick up every now and then some puzzles. And today I also picked up another puzzle. This one here has a little bit more pieces, but it is not that bad at all. So this is a Schlumpf puzzle. Oh wait, I'm not sure if this puzzle was really released here. It says 1972. I don't think this is a 1972 puzzle, but maybe like a late 80s, early 90s puzzle. I don't have any year other than this one here, who says when this puzzle was released, unfortunately, but from the color scheme and so on, I think it must be like late 80s, mid to late 80s, or early 90s. Then I do have this Schlümpfe puzzle or Smurf puzzle. I don't know the year either of this puzzle, but what gives a little bit a hint is that it says made in Western Germany. So that means it must have been released before the year 1990, when Germany got reunited again. So that was officially in, I believe, October 1990, somewhere that time period. So this puzzle must definitely be from previous years, but I cannot say which years. I would say also like mid-late 80s. It could be from the year 1990, but what I researched is they used made in Western Germany, this label, just before they reunited. So at the point they reunited, they didn't use it anymore. It didn't make any sense to use it. So this puzzle must be from before. What that is just me like kind of puzzling together little informations to narrate it down to what year this puzzle could actually be released. Anyways, we got here Schlümpfe, or as it was also called, Schlumpfiade. Schlumpfiade instead of Olympiade or Olympic Games. It is Smurf Games actually, but Olympic version of it. So you can see the different disciplines they have here, the different sports. You can see here some are on the podium, like first place, second, third place. Here is the Olympic fire, and here's something like jumping around or so. So this is the different sports actually for this Smurf Olympic Games, and I think it is such a cute puzzle. Plus, this time this puzzle is complete, and I really appreciate it because I love it when they are complete, of course. And so yeah, it is not always the case that pieces are missing, but quite often pieces are missing at the thrift stores. So it's a kind of little bit sad. But I wish they would check it. I mean, they don't have to put it together or so, but I wish they will check like a little bit of the pieces and so on, if it's complete or not. And you see, I already placed it in a bag, so it didn't came with this bag. I placed it in there, so the risk is low that the pieces are gonna missing or falling out of the packaging or so. So yeah, but we got here this Schlumpfiade puzzle, which I really like, from the company or copyright Peyo, I don't know, or Peugeot. And then here where it is made. So yeah, really cool puzzle, which is really cool actually. Then I also did pick up Diddle's Käseblatt. Diddle's Käseblatt is Diddle's magazine, and this one here is from the year 2007, so almost 20 years old. That is crazy, but I remember this little Käseblatts in store, which is, yeah, really cool. Back then it costed 4.95, almost 5 Swiss francs. So yeah, it was kind of pricey back then, these magazines, but I had to pick it up. It is such a cool magazine. It has also comics in here, so like the first pages is about a comic, and actually it is kind of a little bit a timestamp from back then. So basically what's going on in this comic is there is a shop selling televisions. So you can see here they're selling televisions. They got a great deal, so everyone in the little town wants to have a television. And then what happens, they are not reading the newspapers anymore. So here Diddle wants to buy the newspaper, and the seller said, no, we don't have any newspapers anymore, we can't produce them, it's too costive, it costs too much, and no one wants to read the newspaper because everyone is watching TV right now. And so Diddle was like, I like something a bit how can I say, a different mindset. He said like, that can't be, I want my newspaper back, I hate the TV and so on. And then he did some investigations and found out that the evil frogs here have planned that. So because the evil frogs wanted to distract all the people in town by them watching TV, watching trash TV. Actually, that's what they produce, trash TV, and the people were so focusing on that. So these evil frogs can do in the background, while all the people are focusing on the televisions, they can go and steal stuff from the people because they wouldn't notice. They are focusing on the TV. So that is basically a little bit about the story in here. But the hero Diddle finds out about this evil plan, and he then made a spot. So he got into this evil frog house, and he made then a spot because no one was outside anymore. They were all in front of the TV. And then in this spot he said like, I miss my friends, I want to go out with them, I want to have fun with them and so on. And of course they are all sitting in front of the TV, so they all see Diddle there in the TV, and they decide to turn off the TV, going outside, having a lot of fun, and that's the end of the story. So and Diddle got his newspaper back. So yes, so a little bit about this story, which I think is kind of cool. And now also a lot of other stuff in here. We got some animal stories, we got a lot of merchandise as well in these magazines, and I think that is kind of cool. We have also some makeup tips from Diddleina, how you can do your own makeup stuff or your own face masks, etc. So here are some recipes how you can do that, and I think that's kind of cool. Plus also Diddleina has somewhere how you can do your own drinks, etc. So yeah, here for example you can do your own drinks, of course alcohol free for children, certainly. But yeah, you can do here for 2 persons, you need 100 grams of frozen Himbeere, whatever that is, not strawberries, but yeah. Anyways, I cannot translate that all these fruits in English, but yeah, you have here recipes to do the drinks, and somewhere here in the back are some recipes on how you can do like science stuff. Like here, for example, with salt, so you can use different salt methods, and then it gives something different. So that is really interesting. Plus, also a story about TV, etc. So all in all, it is quite an informative magazine from Diddle from the 2007, February 2007. Then I have picked up this doll, and she's the highlight actually for me. She is the very highlight. I should have, looking back, just picked up maybe the Smurf puzzle, the Diddle magazine, and just this one here. It would have saved me a lot of money, but well, I'm here to talk about it. I'm honestly and honest, and I don't have any regrets in saying I did some bought that I'm regretting actually. So, star highlight is this one here. This one is the 1994 or 1995 Christie Wedding Party Deluxe AA version. So, this doll here is a Christie doll. She has the bent arms, so the superstar arms, which is amazing. Unfortunately, broken neck, but I can fix that. Shouldn't be any problem. But she comes from a wedding party deluxe set, the AA version. And in that wedding party deluxe set, she was released together with AA Ken, an AA Stacy, and an AA Todd. So they were this deluxe style wedding set actually, and I did not know that they were released here, but maybe it wasn't released here. Maybe this kid had them received from some relatives over the seas or so, but I don't have her, and that is amazing. I do have a Todd and Stacy AA version from another wedding set. They had two different wedding sets released, so the Todd and Stacy that I have are not from the set where Christy is from. That would have been amazing if they would be from the same set, but still they are like this wedding themed, so I think I'm placing Stacy and Todd together with Christy. So at least they are like this theming from this wedding style is then the similar or the same. But to the Christy itself, her face is so gorgeous. She doesn't have any cut hair, or not bad cut hair actually. Yeah, a little bit cut, but not so bad. She's unfortunately missing her earrings, and she's also missing her ring. She was $4.90. Which I think for this Christy it is a good price. For the other dolls who were there in that basket with cut hair and discolored faces and so on, I think that's too much. But well, yeah. This is her face, and I could just identify about her face, but in case if this Christy face screening came in another set, please write me down in the comment section down below if she came with in another set. But so far, face wise, I believe she is from this 1994 or 1995 wedding party deluxe set. Of course, the AA version of it. All in all, she is so gorgeous. I mean, feet wise, she is still intact. Hand wise, also super intact. So the only thing is just the broken neck. The peg is in her, so I can remove that and placing it back together. The hole could be visible once I place it back, or I might eventually use some stuff that I can put there, the hole, and then it is closed again. So depending what I will do with it. But first of all, she must go under cleaning, of course, and then she got back in my display to my collection actually. Then the last find that I have made, or the last pick that I've made, which is the biggest regret actually, is this one here. This is a Disney Club, the game. It is from 1992, so it is definitely vintage actually. But what I didn't realize it is extremely damaged from water. So this, unfortunately, this game has water damage, which is so sad. Plus it was super pricey. So if you have seen in the footage, I came in the store, and then it was behind the glass, wrapping with some cord. So they had like this cord around it, and it was displayed like this from the front. So yeah, from the front you can see a little bit, okay, yeah, well, it was definitely played with, right? Not so bad at all. But once you open it, you see definitely the damage, the water damage, unfortunately, and it was super pricey. So looking back, I should have left it there, but impulse buyer, I don't know how to say it other, but impulse buyer was thinking, oh, Disney Club, oh, so cool, this is for sure a cool game or whatever. Yeah. Plus, beside the water damage, the game is not complete at all. So it is missing the instructions, which makes it really difficult to understand how this game is working actually. So I tried to research the instructions online, couldn't find it. Couldn't or I could find some instructions, but the pictures were just from the front, not from the inside where it actually says what is going on. And so yeah, this game will be kind of difficult. What is missing actually? So good thing about it is the cards are all here, all the cards are here, all the characters are here. It is just missing one of these pieces, so one of these little Manöckel, we say it in Swiss German Manöckel, so this little piece thing, plus one dice. So these two pieces are missing. I think that's easy to replace, that should be no problem. But the instructions is missing, and the instructions in this case is super important because this game is kind of hard to understand for my terms, because what it is meant to be, so this is the platform or part of the platform, what it is meant to be, you have to put together your own TV program as it was shown in the TV from the Disney Channel. And you have some reporters, so like these ones here are the reporters. I don't know if reporter, is it reporter or the news scouts thing, who is showing then the TV series. So you need one of each character to do that, plus you need here your TV series, you need some cards, etc. So without any instructions, it is super difficult to understand what it is about. Here you see definitely the damage, the water damage. The good thing is the water damage is only on the box. It did not affect, luckily, the cards or anything inside here. I also cleaned it already. So I cleaned it, I washed it as good as possible. This was really gross, actually, unfortunately. But it looks nice again. It looks clean again. Missing just these two pieces, the dice and this little play figurine. But the instructions is the main part that is missing, and I think for this game it is super important, because from just like kind of thinking about how it would work, I couldn't make it work out. So that is sad. I hope I will find somewhere the whole instructions that I can kind of print out and place it in here. So yeah, but all in all, it is a Mattel game. It is from the Disney Club, das Spiel zur bekannten Fernsehserie, so the game to the famous TV show. So yeah, you can put together your own TV show. The TV show basically is from Captain Baloo, Chip and Chap or Chip and Dale, DuckTales, Mickey, and the Gummibärenbande. So these are the TV series that you have to put together to do your own TV series, and then you need just the ones who are presenting them. And if your TV series is good, or if you are the first who completes the whole row in a different variety of series, then you win. Something like that is what I suggest, but without any instructions it is a little bit difficult. Price-wise, yeah, price-wise for this super damaged box, not complete thing, $18.90. And I should have really checked it before I bought it, because I think it's not worth $18.90. I think it's worth maybe 10 or so for the size it is, and for the amount of pieces it has, maybe max 10 Swiss francs. But well, I have it now. I don't know what to do with it. I maybe put it up online or so for less than $18.90, so I definitely lost money here. But still, I think it is a cool game. I think since it is from 1992, I mean, it has its age. It has its age, definitely, and still, I think it's cool. So, however, whatever I will do with it, I got it now. And this is definitely a regret bought that I have made. So what do you think? Is it worth? Is it not worth? Write me down in the comment section down below actually what you think about my purchases. So I got the Mickey Mouse Club, which for me was looking back a regret find. I do have the Barber Papa puzzle, who would be a nice find if it's not missing, but since it is missing a piece, regret find. I didn't notice, or I could actually not check in there in the store. They have taped it together, so you cannot check it there, unfortunately. So regret find. Definitely not a regret find is my Diddles Käseblatt magazine, and one puzzle that I'm also not regretting when buying it is this one here, because it's complete, and certainly no regret find is this one here. This is the best of everything. So looking back, yeah, I should have not bought everything, but well, impulse buyer, and sometimes when I'm like in the thrift store and there's nothing really good, I'm like there, dang it, I need something, but that's a bit the wrong mindset, I believe. So it is totally okay if you don't find anything. It is totally okay to go back home empty-handed. You didn't lost money as I did now. The only thing you lost was a little bit time, but well, you have been outside, you have been in the thrift store, so I think it's not lost at all. But it is okay to go back home empty-handed. So just for you to know, and for me that I hopefully will remember my own words, it is okay to go back home without finding anything, because this doll I found at the second flea market, at the second thrift store. So yeah, I did not know what the second thrift store had to offer me, and then I was thinking, oh my god, I need to find something in the first thrift store, blah blah and whatever. But yeah, it is okay to not find anything. It is okay to go forward without any bought. So anyways, moral of the story, that is what I have found, what I have picked up. Regrets or not, really cool finds beside the regret ones. But I think for all the finds, also the ones that I shouldn't have picked up, I have a solution ready actually. So yeah, that's it about it. What do you think about my finds? What do you think about this toy hunting tour? Write me down in the comment section down below. I really hope you liked this video. Please go and check out more of the videos on my YouTube channel. Click the subscribe button, and we'll see us in the next video with Vintage Gaudi. Bye!